The Valuing Open and Inclusive Conversation and Engagement Initiative, otherwise known as VOICE, was created to encourage and support research, programs, and activities that further the mission of the UC National Center for Free Speech and Civic Engagement. The program is open to UC students, staff, and faculty, and provides up to $5,000 in funding. Our VOICE recipients focus their projects on protecting our democratic freedoms and building community in the process. Voicers, as we like to call them, are doing outstanding and meaningful work in a wide variety of formats, including podcasts, sustained dialogue, speaker series, voter engagement, courses, and book groups. Let's highlight a few of their projects.
So our VOICE project, we titled Democracy Workshops. And the foundation for Democracy Workshops is really thinking about voter education and preparation in advance of the November 2024 general election. So we launched this workshop series hitting on, critical topics like media literacy, talking across political differences, understanding your ballot, elections administration, and more. At one of them, students could actually participate in a mock election. For the understanding your ballot, we had the LAS team actually create a mock ballot, and then folks would bring their laptops and do research on the candidates using some of the strategies they learned about. For the media literacy workshop, one of our professors in the School of Ed, he had folks create memes about democracy. I especially think the strategies for talking across political differences came at a really important time. I mean, this was around the holiday season. It was post October 7th. And it's just at a time where, politically and socially, our country is just very polarized and seemingly divided. So providing students with some understanding of why that might be the case and tangible strategies for bridging with other people who might think or be different than you, that I think was just a super important skill, not just for democracy, but just for everyone in our lives and our personal relationships.
This VOICE project is an initiative put on by the Office of Black Student Development, created by me, called the Vision Fellowship. The Vision Fellowship's main goal is to provide students resources such as funding, a mentor, a workspace, and distribution of their project. And what their project is anything that they're passionate about. We tell them whatever passion project you want to bring to the table, we're going to give you the resources to do that. We've had a student write an eco-apocalypse novel. We've had a student put on dance workshops and have a dance showcase at the end of the school year. We had a student do a TED Talk about colorism and how that affects Black women's self-perception. We've had a student do financial literacy workshops, a photo archive of Black students and staff. We had a student doing a short film on Black hair, and all of the other fellows came to her film screening and got their posters signed by her. It's just a really great feeling of community and camaraderie amongst those students.
Our main goal of the project and the main goal of our VOICE initiative grant that we submitted was to it's called This Is Our Future, Take Back the Vote. And our overall objective was to really have student engagement in local, by local I mean our campus, as well as state and national elections. We wanted to highlight that our civic engagement goes beyond just the vote, but it goes into who is present in our student government at UC Santa Cruz, for example. We wanted to highlight what it truly meant to be involved in our local elections, like was in Santa Cruz County. We got creative and we had roundtables, and every roundtable was mixed of a group of cohorts of students. We even had classes. We actually had some faculty that said, this is a really key event. How about we have our students go to you, and if they go, that's actually their class. And I think that is what makes these events worthwhile.
Yeah, the VOICE Award was critical to this series, helping us do that. I mean, it's the reason we were able to do it. I think it gave us inspiration to think strategically and creatively about how we can further some of these ideals around democracy and civic engagement. And so it allowed us to think through what this program could look like or what this workshop series could look like. And then it provided the resources to make it happen. We really have focused a lot on voting in particular and supporting Bruins Vote in the past, but this allowed us to go beyond just voting and really think about how we in student affairs are educating and inspiring our Bruins to be informed and engaged citizens.
Receiving the Voice funding was so instrumental for this project to continue on. As a small department, our funding is limited. So being able to receive that outside support was just so instrumental for this fellowship to go on. Just having that planned ahead and knowing that it's secure really, really helped. And I'll leave it there. I'll stop.
I think just seeing what other campuses are doing is super, super helpful for gaining inspiration, gaining perspective, and just some motivation that people are doing things elsewhere. And I think we have a lot to learn from other campuses, and having these communities of practice where it goes beyond our own campus is huge. And I think Voice is a great way to convene people.
For more information about the Voice Initiative and how to apply, please visit freespeechcenter.universityofcalifornia.edu.